Hi, it's Scott Martineau, and today I'm going to show you how to get more referrals than you've ever had before, and I'll show you how to do it automatically. So, I love referrals. The problem is that most small businesses get referrals by accident, and I ask a lot of small business owners, how do you get your customers? Oh, well, I grow based on referrals. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, dude, you don't actually have a clue what you're doing. This is basically just your default answer to how you grow your company. Now, don't get me wrong, referrals are amazing. In fact, the reason I love referrals is because, number one, did you know that referrals typically will spend more with you? Number one. Number two, they typically will stay longer on average with you as a customer because they've got another person that has referred them. They are less likely to complain. And interestingly, if you get somebody based on a referral, they are also more likely to refer someone else because that was the way that they came to know about your business. So referrals are great, but we need to turn getting referrals into a system, not an accident. So let's look at an example of what you could do in your business to dramatically increase the number of referrals. There are 3 steps to every good referral collection system. Now, the first thing you've got to do is wow the customer. Now, to be clear, I'm not talking here about good customer service and about the things you do to make your products better. What I'm talking about is the little extra things that you're going to embed into your new customer systems to make sure that you turn your relationship into something totally different than it has been in the past. And you have a relationship that the customer knows is different than most of the people that they do business with. Okay? So let me give you a couple of examples. 3 years ago, when we bought a product from a particular vendor, and shortly thereafter they sent us a little gift. Now it was these little magnets. We'd stick them on the refrigerator and build words out of them, something like that. I mean, totally. It probably cost them $2 or something to buy this product, but he sent it over, and it's always stuck with me. Now I can't remember anything I bought 3 years ago from any other vendors. The fact of the matter is, he did something that set him apart. So I'm not saying you have to send, something like magnets, but what I would suggest is, right when somebody becomes a customer, you need to do something that sets you apart. This might be a gift of some kind or some other thing that accomplishes the need of your customer. And then the second thing is just stay in touch with your customer. We've talked about this in some of the other systems. We won't cover that now, but continue to follow up with them and be in touch. Now, at an appropriate time in the relationship, this might be a week after they buy, or it might be a year after they buy, depending on what type of, probably won't be a year actually, but depending on your service, you're going to ask your customer how you're doing. You're going to send them out a survey that has 2 options, basically. How are we doing? You're doing great, or you're not doing so well. And you basically have the customer tell you, hey, I'm happy or I'm not. Now, that's part number 2, the survey. Part number 3 is you're going to react accordingly. Now, if the person says, not doing so well, you do not want to be asking for a referral at this time. We all understand that, and we understand why. But what you do want to do is you want to have a system in place where, again, maybe in this case, you can send out an email apologizing to them, and you can create a task for one of your employees to call them up, and just understand what's going on and turn that customer into a raving fan. Now, the reason you want to do this is because, statistically speaking, every negative comment you have in the marketplace takes 10 positive comments to overturn. You do not want bad blood out there. You want to talk to these people. If they're frustrated, make it right. And these are your best opportunities for creating raving fan customers. So think about a negative experience as an opportunity, not as a problem. And then if the customer is happy, so if they say, yes, you've been doing a great job, this is where we have to explicitly ask for the referrals. And this is where we would say, dear so-and-so, we appreciate your business as a customer. And one of the ways that we try to grow is by having customers share with their friends. And there are different ways you can approach this. You can offer to give them a special discount if they refer their friend and so forth. But the fact is, you need to ask for the referral explicitly. And this referral system is the way that you go from having accidental referrals that just sort of happen by chance to knowing that every single time the customer comes through your company, they're getting wowed, and at the right moment, you're asking for the referral. This is how you create a steady stream of referrals into your business.